AITAH for throwing my mother-in-law's cheating in my husband's face? So, I, 27F, and my husband Liam, 25M, have been married for 2 years now, but we've known each other since middle school. My sister Naya, 31F, recently separated from her husband because she was having an affair. I know that it's wrong, and I've been open and honest about what happened with my husband. The thing is, she's going through a really rough time right now because her ex is turning their kids against her and she needs support. Last night, my husband and I had an argument about it, and he said that I shouldn't associate with Naya and that it's my niece and nephew who really need my support. We argued about it and it got loud between us, and I just pointed out that he's never cut his mom off and she cheated on his dad non-stop until the day he died. My husband got really quiet then, and it's not like we've stopped talking, but we have stopped talking about my sister. My husband is Chinese and his father was from Hong Kong. His father was in his late 40s when he went to Vietnam and married his mother Fan, who was barely 18. She was still 18 when Liam was born and they had immigrated. Now, I want to point out, you would not know that Fan is an immigrant. She spent years getting rid of her accent. She's got veneers, she got into engineering college and has a really high-paying job. Except, as my husband told me, she constantly cheated on his father and she trained him since he was a little kid to not tell him. His father died thinking she was loyal, and I get it from my husband's perspective. He never knew she was wrong to do that. But he did eventually learn, and it's not like he's cut her out of his life, so I don't see why what I said was an move, but maybe I'm wrong. Edit. I just saw this and I want to point out, my husband's relationship with his mother is complicated because he loves her dearly. He would never call her a bad parent, and his therapist and I are the only ones he's ever talked to about how she used to act. I honestly couldn't reconcile what he told me about his mother with the woman I know, because after we got married she gave me the biggest hug and said, "I finally have a daughter." But since he was a little kid, she'd expose him to her affairs, and he's seen and heard far more than any child ever should have seen. No, she did not literally have sex with her partners right in front of his eyes. She even told him once, "Never find a woman like me." It's to the point where I feel certain that it was abusive. But he refuses to accept that because he sees them as just affairs, even though he goes to therapy over how it messed him up. To him, his mother is the woman who always volunteered at his school, worked as the duty mom at lunch, despite her actual job, would drive an hour to our university multiple times a week just to check on him or give him lunch or cook him dinner. Who still calls him every night just to tell him she loves him. That's what he sees his mother as, even though he knows how wrong it was of her to do what she did. And yes, I've asked if his mom hurt him so much why let him be close, and his answer is always the same, and it's just that she needs him. Maybe that makes me wrong in having used that to make my point, but I love my sister and I'm scared that what's going on could push her to the deep end. I feel like she needs me just as he feels that his mom needs him. I don't want my niece and nephew to lose their mother, but I'm scared they might. Update, AITAH for throwing my mother-in-law's cheating in my husband's face? And just in case my new post gets removed, this is my update. I don't have much to say, since it's clear that my account got downvoted into being banned. However, my husband saw my post last night because he himself has talked a lot about his situation on Reddit since it's anonymous. It's me, his therapist, and online forums. It made him laugh because he wasn't sure if I was trying to attack his mother or defend her. It led to a talk about his mother and my sister and my niece and nephew, and we came to the decision that we were too involved. I'll still be there for my sister and he'll still be there for his mother, but we've decided to take a snap vacation to Mexico next week. 2 weeks where we just get to be us with no other family members and celebrate a Christmas alone. So, while I disagree with a lot of things people said about me and my sister, I thank you because it made my husband laugh, and now we're going to Mexico.